Um, Hello, up to your selfies, and welcome to a new, nice, very interesting interview because I have here a special guest who wrote me for my blog an article, and it's about a topic that um, I personally am interested and I teach it also, but she is an expert in the domain and we want to know more about the lifestyle business which you want to create for yourself. And it seems simple, but it isn't if you do not know the, the easy steps. Because if you are taking the hard steps, then for you it will be very, very hard. And that's why we are here to clarify what is simple, what is easier, and what suits you better to create a better life in business. So hello and welcome. Tell me what you do and what is the value that you provide for others.
Okay, first of all, thank you, Christina, and it's been great connecting with you from the Women Entrepreneurs Group. And that's the fortunate thing about being able to connect virtually nowadays. So I'm really grateful to be here and also to share, impart some of my knowledge. So in terms of, my name is Chiko Matenda, and I'm based in the UK. And I'm a lifestyle business coach as well as a digital marketing strategist. And how that then translates into how I help people. My area of focus has been helping female entrepreneurs as well as small business owners to design their ideal lifestyle business using social media as well as marketing tools to create a business that enables them to then be as creative as possible, and then also to serve their customers, add value within that as well. And as you said, it's not a straightforward process, and it's something that takes a bit of time to learn as you go along.
Exactly, yes. So your name, you are called Chico or Matenda? Because it's a very, very special name, which I really
So my
am
name is
curious.
Chico, and then the last name is Matenda. I know sometimes people confuse it, but Chico is my first name, and my parents are originally from Malawi, so that's where the name came from. Yeah, so the full name is Chikondi, but rarely anybody calls me that apart from like my mom.
Nice, Chico.
Yes.
So let's talk about the lifestyle in business.
Sure.
What does the lifestyle business mean actually, and when should you start building it?
Okay, so a lifestyle business is basically something that enables you to actualize your truest potential by being able to tap into your creativity. And so part of that is about being able to have more time freedom, which is something most of us are looking for, and also being location. The most innovative businesses are about being location independent and being able to work in different environments. And on top of that, it's also about automating your online business so that it works on your behalf rather than you doing everything operationally, such as like the repetitive admin tasks, being able to automate those, but still keeping your brand personality within that as well. Okay, so there's many layers to it, but I ultimately believe in one of the things that enabled me to leave my job was about creating something that would work for on my behalf so that I could maximize on my creativity and be able to also visit my family as well and be able to continue working on my business.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So then it starts the freedom actually to feel it a little bit more than just the
Yes.
hustle. Mm-hmm. So when you should start building it, it's like when you are starting your entrepreneurial journey, or it takes a little bit time to until you understand the system, how it works, or what you should do.
Mhm. Okay, so I can just give you examples based on what my experience. And my experience was that I was working a 9 to 5 job, and I felt restricted within that. I knew that I could offer something, help people externally more than the way I was able to, like in my 9 to 5 jobs. So that's how it started up for me. And I went in knowing that I wanted some freer lifestyle, but I didn't know what that would look like. So in order to be able to start moving in that direction, what I started to look at was the mindset, how my mindset was at the time, and the things I was saying to myself. Okay, so that was my learning process. So like things like I didn't have time. In reality, I actually had time when I was going, before I went to work, when I was going to work, during lunch hour. So I started to look at maximizing my time. So during lunch hour, rather than sitting at my desk, I would then use that time to go out for a walk and listen to podcasts and start
Mhm.
learning about what it takes to start a business. And I also didn't actually know about this innovative type of business. I was thinking a physical building, but that still actually felt restricted. So when I started to learn about the more freer type of business, then I started to look at learning, and I continued learning for a year, and I continue learning till today. So
Mm.
before I left my job, I had an exit strategy in mind. I created a 3-year exit strategy, and part of that exit strategy was about learning and
Mhm.
also
Mhm.
networking with people who were specialists in the area that I was interested in developing further in, and that was digital marketing. So that's
Yeah.
the advice that I can give you. You can start anytime. It's about freeing your mindset. It's about um, tapping into the time that you have and changing the narrative, connecting with professionals or specialists who are already in the area so that you're not having to start from like zero or square one, doing things like the hardest way, but looking at ways that you can make your life easier by leveraging off people who are already experts in the industry.
Yeah, and in this way you can become also effective and more productive.
Yes,
Um, exactly, and then it starts actually build up upon yourself the real business lifestyle, so the lifestyle business, um, because you
definitely.
attract it through your actions. Exactly.
Yes.
So
So
you are
through,
talking on the article also about automation,
yes.
automate the business, and what can you start and are important to start to automate when you are at the beginning of your online business and you want to become more efficient.
Okay.
Because we have talked now about mindset and about networking, but the online work, what
Yes.
can you tell about this one?
Okay. So the first thing that you can automate, and funny enough, it's not something that I actually thought about, but it was the first thing my mentor actually taught me. So by going through the seminars, I met a mentor who specialized in digital marketing and internet marketing. And the first thing I did, even before I had any customers, was learn about creating email responders and then landing pages. And then it just went over my head. It was in a classroom setting or workshop setting. And I just thought, I'll never learn this. And other people were like faster than I was. But once you learn, and the reason why he suggested starting off with that was that you need to have systems in place, a customer relationship management tool in place to help you to acquire customers, and then also have like a communication process with them, like a nurturing process. So that in itself, it does the work on your behalf. Okay, so I did that in the beginning, but if you're starting out and you're feeling, oh, you don't have like the full commitment to invest in automated systems yet just now, the easiest one you can do is Facebook. Okay, so Facebook already has a platform to establish like a Facebook business page and a platform to create content on, and also to be able to automate those your posts. So if you're working 9 to 5 or if you're coaching all the time, what I do is I dedicate Sundays as an example to create my content and automate it throughout the week, or create something in advance if I'm running for the train and post it for later. So Facebook already has that too. And also there are apps which are free, which are integrated with Facebook, where you can connect all your social media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and be able to share that information across all platforms. Then it saves you time as well.
Okay, so basically the first step is to build your audience, and
Yes.
this is what you need to automate first, building your audience. Because it takes a lot of time to build an audience, and through automation it gets easier, because then you do not need to focus a lot of creating content every day, because
Yes.
you make a plan, and for a month or for 3 months or for a year, and then you can focus on creating other type of values or on the selling instead of building the audience.
Definitely. And also, I'd say that don't worry too much about whether somebody is commenting or not, or how many likes you get. It's more about refining your skills as you go along and becoming somebody who's an authority in your area, an authority of knowledge and specialism. So every day you're learning something new and taking away the key learning points around your key topic, the business that you've chosen, whether it's your own business or you have partnered up with somebody else. So it's creating a personality around that brand, and then communicating, addressing the customer's needs. And there's always somebody in the background, even if they're not pressing like, there's somebody who is paying attention to what you're doing.
Exactly. Even though you do not get a lot of likes or so, somebody is watching, and that somebody is more precious than 10 other likes who do not maybe care. They just pushing the button. But that one person who is behind the scenes is watching you, and maybe she is not ready or he's not ready to engage with you, but it will come the time. And for that person, just for that to change his life or inspire him, it's worth it to add your time and learn more about what you want to do or what you want to teach. So do you think that it needs some research first and finding some role models in order to learn about business lifestyle and automation, or it comes everything like spontaneously while you are doing different things on your own?
I think part of it is about yourself. So I'm just using you as a royal you. So it's about yourself, looking at what is your life vision. Intuitively, what do you believe you connect to? Linking up to your key areas of strength. If you were in a career, or if you've had like other independent businesses before, what were you great at that you enjoy doing? Then from there, that's where the research starts, because I believe that if you're not connected to your life passion or your life vision, the likelihood is that you will always stop and start, and also be influenced by other external forces. So when you're connected to that, then it's researching. And I also believe in having mentors as well. I've invested, I don't know in how many mentors. Mentorship is about not how much it costs. It's more about how much are you willing to invest in yourself in order to grow. And the only way that can also happen in most cases is that when you surround yourself with people who are outward looking, innovative, and they're masterminds in their area, it makes your journey much easier. And through them, you start to gain the knowledge. And then also, we are very fortunate nowadays being connected digitally. I know people get overwhelmed by information. So it's knowing the sources of information. I'll just give you an example, like Entrepreneur Magazine. It's one of well-known magazines. Forbes is well-known. Picking up a few areas of sources of information and then taking away the key research of what you've learned and how you can apply that to your own business. And yeah, I think that's what I can think about at the moment.
Mhm.
So I hope that's like answered the question or addressed it.
Yeah, so I think really actually it takes some research to learn how automation works and how business lifestyle works, because when you are saying that you had a lot of mentors, I think that you pay mentors not just to take their programs and to take their knowledge, but to observe how they are interacting with others,
Yes.
how they are talking, just being with them in one room or in touch. It's much more worth it than the knowledge itself, what it's teaching you, because those knowledges, maybe you can take it from books or from other well else. However, that person has the success, and the success with other people and connections, and you are paying basically to observe that person, how he is behaving with others,
Definitely.
and learning from them as a person, not exactly what they teach as the program what you are paying for. You know what
Yes.
I mean? So
Yeah, no,
this is also
definitely.
a way to research, to pay attention to the mentors, not to the program what you're paying, but to the mentors, how they teach and how they connect with others in that program which you had bought it.
Yes, and it's also about creating your own personality. What I mentioned before, picking on your key strengths, not copying every single thing,
Mm.
and not being a student forever, but applying what you're learning. And with automated systems as well, there are tutorials, which are
Mm.
free and some are paid, that also show video format, audio format, and then you have that opportunity to then start applying it. Practice makes perfect over time. Even if it seems like it's daunting in the beginning, it's when you practice every single day, you get it until it becomes like a habit and a routine.
Mm. So we talked also about investing in yourself, and now comes the question, how much money do you need to invest in an online lifestyle business?
Okay, so this again will vary according to each individual
Mm.
and according to your financial availability, what resources you have. Okay, so there are different programs out there. It's depending on how much of a specialist you want to become. I mentioned before that there's free avenues to start learning from. You can learn as that and then build up on investing. Some people spend 2,500 or more, 10,000. So the investment is looking at what do you want as a return as a result of making that investment, and what are you going to apply based on it? Because the thing is, you can invest in something, but it might become worthless if you're not willing to then implement what you have learned,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
hmm
So,
And
of
it's also
course, yeah.
investment is also a continuous learning and development process.
Mm.
It never ends. So it's part of your business structure yearly to allocate the funds, to allocate the time on which areas you believe are your growth areas according to what's happening in your niche market. Where do you need to strengthen your skills? Seminars, some are free, networking opportunities, and then there are other paid investments where you meet people who are then at the top of their game as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you do not need always to invest in yourself. You can also get a lot of free stuff if you know how to search and if you know to see the patterns, to look at the patterns and to observe
Yeah.
them, where to take it and just take it. You just
Mhm.
think about it, but go for it. And yes, you do not need to spend more, but however, it's a really good way if you invest yourself 1 or 2 times a year to
Yes.
go on a bigger events or something more expensive to see how other people also are there and research your position and make friends and cooperate. Sure, exactly.
Definitely.
So Chico, give us one of your best advices on how to stay productive on your entrepreneurial journey.
Okay, so the things that I've mentioned more are around the motivating factors. Okay, so it's being connected to your life vision. If that's not clear, it's not going to be motivation enough. When you have like a greater purpose in life, that will influence how productive you are. So that's part of the goal. It's always I have like visual boards around me. There's one, a huge one next to me
Hmm.
that I've outlined my goals as part of like my yearly planner, my life planner, and it's become something that's now a habit. Yeah, in the beginning, it may not have been a habit, so something you build up, then it becomes a daily thing that you do without even actually thinking about it. And I also know that, Christina, you're into books, reading.
Hmm.
So that's part of it, is always being, I believe in being a lifetime student. When we stop
Hmm.
learning, we stop growing.
Hmm.
So when we say we have no time, we actually have time. So five
Hmm.
minutes, 10 minutes dedicating to reading or listening to like podcasts, that opens up like a new opportunity, a new window of something that you might not have known was there. And I always think about your motivating factors, about your intuition. That's your driving factor, and also doing things that you enjoy as well, because life is about enjoying things. So if you're doing something that you're feeling like you're going against your intuitive drive, then the likelihood is that it will be a struggle. So your goal is pay attention, close attention to your intuition, choose things that allow you to be creative and to optimize on learning from that creativity until you become a master at it, as an example. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and live in the present.
definitely.
Live in the present.
Mhm.
So, thank you, Chico. That was very nice. For the close up, can you tell us about your services, prices, and if you have a special offer for the moment? We are curious to know.
So it's interesting how much time flies by. Yeah, so we've
Yeah.
come to we've come to the end, or nearly the end. So this year I'm mainly focusing on, because I know like digital marketing or technical can be daunting in the beginning. So if you're in a place where you're feeling like, oh, this is all hazy for me, then I am more than happy to provide like guidance towards what are the systems that you can help you to get your business in terms of like customer acquisition processes. So that's where you have a process in place to be able to communicate with your clients rather than chasing them, chasing people, and also platforms where you can create content that connects you to people. I would be able to offer that as a service, and it's according to each individual's needs. So it's based on assessment of the needs of for your business. And
Mm.
I usually have like offers which are linked to my website link, and you will find numerous resources there, social media marketing tools, automated systems that you can also access as well, for trial periods to help you to learn a little bit about what it takes to establish automated systems. Yeah.
So what
Okay.
are your prices?
Oh yeah, my prices are according to each individual's assessment process. Okay, so I'd
Mhm.
have to, I don't have like specific fixed prices. It's according to what that need is, the need of the area. In terms of like social media packet tools and guidance, those also vary. So it can start off from like £20, £40 or more. It
Mhm.
would depend on what is it, the specific tool that you're looking for and the frequency of it. Some of them are monthly. The automated systems are something I would signpost you to. So they also
Mm.
vary in price as well.
Okay.
That's the great thing
So
about business is that it's according to your needs for your business and how much you're willing to invest in yourself.
yeah, and everybody can afford it, so it's not
Yeah.
just that it's high. Nice. Thank you, Chico. Thank you for this nice conversation. I really enjoyed it. And for everybody else, I will leave the link in the comments from the article, the importance of designing your ideal lifestyle business. And if you have any questions about this one or automation, we will definitely and are very glad to answer them. Just leave the questions in the comment section. And I wish you a very, very productive day. So
Thank you
thank
as
you.
well. It's been great. And as you've said as well, I will be looking at comments or any questions and contributing to any queries that you may have. That's what these platforms enable us to do. Thank you very much, and wishing everybody who's connected or is going to connect even on replay a fantastic day.
Stay productive. Bye, everybody.
Bye.